Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rock. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer.
And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're trying to get to him, buying some time, and he rolls into the house. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Back to pass. It's Burke. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Burt. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker! The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up. Direct snap. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take... The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's going to run it all the way. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going... That one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to throw. It's Harvey. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floating away. Got his man.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's... First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Abraham. He gets it up to the... All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Fighting off the defender. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Burt. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the big fella. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Got it past the marker. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to the draw. Just plowing ahead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Burt. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the... Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now